couple of things that I haven't performed for years, actually. And I start with this one, which is called Mr. Figurative. And I think I wrote this about 12 years ago, and I haven't performed it for about 8. And I just went through it in my head, so hopefully I can remember it. It's complete gibberish, but it's got some nice rhythms. I mean, there's some messages intended in it. This is Mr. Figurative. Mr. Figurative was a bigger-than-big executive firm. A bit of a Smithers, he quivered at divots and bumps, but dressed up like Burns. Montgomery, that is a summary, he was the fattest of cats in the yard. But humbly, while he was at it, his cars were a matter of dancers or larders. No Parker pens in his office, the friends of the boss give him regular byrows. When asked of why he's modest, he'd say, it goes against everything I know, to blow all this dough on a home or a phone, clothes or an automobile. When so many average smos are broke, I need something that all of us feel. His colleagues at work were sorry but perked up at the thought of a bonus. By quarry they lurked like vultures, he's no sons or daughters, he owes us. So by day they roamed astray, over breaks to peep. Through his shutters to view this nutter, was he awake or asleep? Mr. Figurative would sit in his digs for hours on end, with a picture filled to the brim and a pen, no one noticed the REM. Paperwork stacked to the ceiling, he's actually dreaming, one of them said. But wait for the facts, I'm revealing exactly what goes on in his head. After the graft and a laugh in the pub, Mr. Figurative leaves, with the trigger up his sleeve for really hitting the figures he needs. He thinks of the cash on the brink of a smash in his car as he glances at notes. It was quicker the passage and digit for smashing them both, yeah man, it was close. Happened so fast it left flabbergasted our hero on hearing a horn. But he put it past as Millie to scorn, the speedo proceeded to yawn. Steadily, quietly, Mr. Figurative gets to his flat. See, every night he rips a ligament, nicking with sweat on his back. And that is the reason he sat there daydreaming, his plans are streaming in work. The man's a scheming demon when it comes to stealing a word or a number. Here's the wonder, I promise, it's honest, this vagabond's nightlife. While we slumber, he files a number 5, for example, till quite right. Then decked out in black camouflage, he sneaks with a figure in tow and lets out of the bag, and at large a 3 is delivered and shows. In a significant place, see, maybe it was the case of a 1. He'd leave it outside of his lover's house so she'd discover how she had become the object of his affection, yet the direction I'm heading with this. At 3:30, a flask of tea, never the beverage sipped. He glugs it down and chugs to town, always considering stealth. Hugging the shadows with something of bad omen threatens the figure himself. A life numerical, precision clerical, placing these 2-foot-tall clues. Relentless in sending his messages, yes, even when his expenditure booms. A friend of design who's a whiz with a cast, cracks his metallic sculptures. Costs are high so the boss would die before helping debt grabbing vultures. Mr. Figurative is living to give some hope to the lost. And if this gibberish gives you this, swig or smoke dope with the boss. Thank you. You can